If you're thinking about buying a battery backup for your modem or router, you found the right video. Today I'm going to do a quick review and install of this mini battery backup I got from Amazon. Let's get to it. Battery backups come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. The thing to consider when buying one is what do you want to power up and for how long. In my case, all I wanted is to not have the internet drop while my wife was doing her job working from home. So all I needed was something to power the modem and router for a couple of hours. She uses a laptop, so there's no need for power there. If you use a desktop PC, you should look into getting a bigger battery backup that goes under the desk to keep power to it. The next thing to consider is where you'll be putting it. I need two, one small enough to fit in a cabinet with the modem, and one small enough to put on a shelf up high with the router. You might just need one for both. When you know what you'll need the power for and where you're putting it, now you need to look at the device and see how much power it requires to power it. Sometimes it is stated in the back or the bottom of the device, but majority of the time it's stated on the back of the adapter it came with. On the back of it, it states how much electricity it's sending to the device to power it. In my case, the modem adapter states it puts out 12 volts, 2 amps. So whatever you buy, it has to have the same output in order for your device to work. If you buy something with too much power, it will burn out your device and you'll have to buy a new one. If it's not enough power, your device won't turn on at all. It'll still work if you plug the adapter that came with it back in it. If you look at the picture of the mini backup from Smart Keys, it states it puts out 9 volts 2 amps, two 12 volts 2 amps, and a USB port. I read later that it puts out 5 volts 3 amps, 9 volts 2 amps, or 12 volts 1.5 amps. That's what you need to look for when you buy one of these. My router stated that it was a 12 volt 2.5 amps, so I wasn't sure it would work, but I knew it would work on the modem. I bought one for the modem and tested it on the router before buying the other one. It worked with no problems, so I ordered another one. This battery backup also states that it has a 10,400 milliamps per hour. Without getting technical, that's how long it can give power to a device before it dies. I'll just show you a test on how long my modem stayed on running on just the battery later. With all that said, let's do an unboxing. It's a mini DC battery backup from Smart Key Energy. It's supposed to be able to handle these type of things. Let me show y'all what's inside. The owner's manual, a warranty and information card, a power cord with different size ends, a wall power cord, and a split power cord to provide power to two devices from one output. One end, and then it splits to two. This to this, either one of these. Power off on. Here's where you plug this to the wall. I pressed the button by mistake. It seems fully charged, 100%. And it's running on battery. So it's battery, and the wall overload. And then you got your 5 volt indicator, 9 volt, and 12 volt indicator. Here are the outlets. Be careful what you plug into these. I see people in the comments saying, this burnt out my router and stuff like that. That's because this is putting out too many amperage, too many volts for what you're plugging into here. So again, this is 12 volts, 2 amps, 12 volts, 2 amps. So you got to look at your equipment to make sure what needs to get plugged into there. Turn this off. And then the cables it come with, this is the small one, and the big one that just tells you the size of the cords that it comes with. And this is how you can hook stuff up, so you can plug your phone up, charge it up. That plug goes to the wall, and then you can split between 2 routers if you need to. So I'm going to show you how it works now. Unplug the modem. See, 12 volts, 2 amps. I can plug to either one of these ports. Plug in the battery backup. Turn it on. Battery says full. AC current is on. Plug it to the modem. Wait a little while. It turned on. Now let's check the internet. It's working. I left it plugged in overnight to make sure the battery gets fully charged. Now I'm going to unplug it and see how long it stays on for and if there's any interruption on the internet. The light indicates it's getting power from the wall. When I unplug it, it should switch to battery. It switched with no interruptions. Now we wait. It's been unplugged for an hour and a half and it's at 50%. 2.5 hours later, it's at 25%. So in conclusion, this thing will provide power for about 3 hours to my modem. If you have a router plugged in with it, I'm guessing you would get 1.5 hours out of this, which is good for what I need for. Anyway, I hope this helped you out. I have a link in the description below if you want to buy this exact battery backup. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, bell, and subscribe button for me. Until next time, peace.